So a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 20.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. A play fake to Michel, now Newton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Again, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Going for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Second and 9.
They fake the give. Newton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird, 34 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, second and 9. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Carson able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, that's complete, right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle 1st down.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Seahawks nothing.
They'll try to run with Carson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Check the hot read. Touch 50.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor that he doesn't want that interception to stand, that maybe he wanted to be in that spot and say, hold it a second, I can throw a touchdown pass. Instead, he's victimized again.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Big stop, dude. Big stop. Let's go.
This is Carson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Carry.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
4 down. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. 54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Time to go. Night.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They run it with Carson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They run for it with Carson. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 1st and 10 now from the 30 to Michel on the screen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the ground, Michel. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Newton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. To the air again, Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Play action, it's Newton. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and goal.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll find Metcalf. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, check Mike 21. Hey, alert. Hey, 0. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, defense, let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
6 at the 44-yard line.
Six yards left on 2nd down.
Hey, watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, D-line, let's get in there, let's get in there.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he fires one incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half.
1st and 10.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. The 1st half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Delano Hill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st down.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down and 4, Wilson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. To throw again, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Got it. Hey, check back 2 for 2. Check back 21. Cut. Wall. Go. Hey, check back 21. Check back 21.
Here's Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Newton buying time to his left. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Newton on 1st down. Steps away to his left. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Back now in Seattle, Washington. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
19. Seahawks, nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And now here is another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's Newton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On second down, Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the pass.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah.